I'm Greg Watts, and I'm a professional mountain bike rider. Life of a professional rider can be a gong show at times, and with my friends and family, it's always exciting. So follow me around the world and see how I live. This is What's Happening. In this episode, we're heading to Kamloops, BC. It's a few hours east of Vancouver. It's really known for its free ride. There's been a lot of cool videos shot here, and it's got a lot of bike history. Day one, I was a bit tired from the 17-hour drive from my house, but we met up with Reece, Wallace, and Geoff Gulevich and rode the ranch. Geoff Gulevich, funniest dude in the world, nicest dude in the world. He's been around for a long time in the sport and used to compete in slope style with me and has done Rampage, and now he's just more lifestyle guy, just loving riding his bike and having fun. Reece Wallace is a Vancouver kid. I think he grew up in Whistler for a long time and got a lot of tricks in his bag, and it's a delight.
My name is Reece Wallace. I'm a semi-professional race car driver and an amateur tattoo artist. I'm huge on MySpace. Check me out. Sexy Reece at myspace.com.
We're in Canada, also known as America's Top Hat.
Oh, shut up.
With a bunch of Canadian buddies. Haven't been here in 10 years and it looks completely different. Pretty excited for this week.
Didn't even cross my mind any day could ever be this fun. Couldn't be a better time. All that I can see is sunshine. Oh.
Gully's cool, man. He's one of those guys where you don't see him for a couple years and you hang out with him, and within 5 minutes you're like back in the friendship zone. Day one, we just sessioned the ranch, had a lot of fun. Just been a while since I've ridden my downhill bike, and it was cool getting some airtime. Canadians are weird. I'm a little worried about later on today when we're riding motos. It's kind of been on my mind for a bit. Yeah, a little nervous, not gonna lie. On day two, we made a trip to Clearwater. It's a couple hours away. That's where TURCOTTE lives. He's got a really cool training compound for freestyle moto, and decided to try a few things new.
What's up, guys? TURCOTTE. We're hanging out here at the TURCOTTE compound, and Greg wants to backflip his dirt bike. So luckily I had a spare in the garage, and we're gonna try and utilize the rest of the daylight and send him off the ramp. Sick. Should be dope.
I don't really want to, by the way. I kind of got talked into it.
You got volunteers.
I got volunteers. Day two is actually the first day I met KRIS Foster. I've seen a lot of videos of him. He's a wild man on a motorcycle. I think KRIS Foster's main focus in the X Games is the Real Moto contest. It's a video submission contest where you submit a video and the public votes on who's their favorite, and he usually does really well.
Like, these things flip super easy.
Really?
100%. Come around. Like, you don't need to be pinned out. You just come to the bottom. Yeah, you don't want to come in and be like, ah, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
so,
you could jump right over the bag off this.
KRIS Foster was training for his Real Moto submission for X Games, and he wants to do double flip on something crazy. So he just wung one and did it first try, pretty perfect too. He's really talented and scared of nothing, I don't think. Couple burnouts for warm up and then I'm going, I guess. That looks so easy, man. Scary. My bars on my bike aren't used to moving like this. I feel like I'm just gonna, and then just stiff.
Somebody better write this down. Take a photograph of how we are right now. When we still have things to shout about.
Now I gotta slow her down a little bit, huh? Yeah. Oh my God. I ended up, towards the end of the day, doing the backflip on the moto into the airbag, which pretty safe landing, but it's really scary. Like your mind doesn't like being that high in the air. Mine anyways, I don't know. I met Riley a few years ago at a contest and haven't seen him since, so it was cool to catch up with an old friend and ride some good trails. The trails at Harper were really fun. It was really cool to get a bit of a change of scenery. It was in the trees. It seems like every trail here has a bunch of jumps on it, but I'm not complaining about that at all. It was really cool.
Let's just get to the bottom of this. Get to the bottom of this, yeah. Moving backwards. You just follow lead, yeah. Follow lead, yeah. Usually I don't wanna bother nobody when it's me in the party. Shoot that's got me off up, girl.
All three of us brain farted, well, 2 out of 3 brain farted on bringing our keys. So we're down Shit Creek without a paddle, and we got to get to the top where all of our keys are and 1 car.
Well, get pedaling, bro.
You think you could be a homie and hook the show?
I gotta go to dinner, dude. I'm sorry.
We flagged down some super nice Canadian guy, and he gave the filmer guy a ride to the top, and we ended up getting out of there unscathed. Cheers, Canada. Could not leave Kamloops without riding the bike ranch one last time. So met up with Riley again and Bass Van Steenbergen and had a couple good laps. The wind today, we could have very easily just said, forget it, I'm gonna go home. Yeah, it was hit and miss, but we found some good gaps in the wind and got some good sessions going.
Shoot has got me all fucked up, girl. Usually I don't wanna bother nobody, but I wanna dance with you again. Gotta dance with you again. And the way I feel, you're telling me I'm wrong, but I didn't understand before. So tell me what you mean, baby. Was it really me, baby? I don't wanna leave, baby, baby. So tell me what you mean, baby. Was it really me, baby? I don't wanna leave, baby, baby.
What exactly were you looking for? Darling, you're
1, 2, 3.
Hey, right, boys?
darling, you're
Cheers,
Boom.
cheers, cheers.
I am very sore and tired and glad to be coming home to my family, but I'm really glad I got to ride Kamloops again. It's been 10 years, and hopefully we'll see you in less than 10 years. Which way do you want me to point? Okay, so like right here, this right here, like this. Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'm Greg Watts, and if you like that episode of What's Happening, click this link, and there's plenty more where that came from.